Everything sucks, but never doom. And that's quite a title. He's being paid off by the Chinese people. Who? Gerbert Johnson? What Chinese are paying him?
9/11, 9/11, Twin Towers got sent up to heaven. Hold on. I'm beating off, shooting all these kids like the IDF. Women always popping all these pills, saying I'm depressed. Diamonds when I walk, I got icy steps. She said she was pure, I know she has grimy exes. Hit her with a ram, I thought I was Linus Tech Tips. Wait, I thought nothing could bring down the Twin Towers till that jet hit. Remember when the steel beams melted? It was controlled demolition. I was just chilling, eating some fried chicken. I'm just another black man trying to make it. You're just not messing with me. You're just not messing with me on this lyrical stuff. There's no other way to slice it. Gerby's back. Gerby's back, rejoice if you may. Now, some people say it's over. The world, everything, their life.
Correction, it never began. Anyway, but yes, it is over.
Some people say it never even began.
Hey!
You would call these people doomers.
That's me.
You would say they're black pilled. Now, I
Where's
may
my
not be
beanie?
one of these people.
Hold on. I must wear my beanie for this video. Listen, clearly this video is about me specifically, so only me. This is a response, so I have to wear my doomer beanie.
But I do understand where they're coming from on account of the fact that everything sucks. Now, when I say everything sucks, I mean we have downward mobility. Things are getting worse. They're declining. You know, every other week, a new ridiculous chart comes out. I guess I will never run out of content for this channel, but it's just like what? Estimated percent of 30-year-olds who are both married and homeowners.
Yeah. I'm about to turn 30, not married, don't own a home. So I'm definitely about to be part of this statistic. Jesus, look at that, dude. From 1990 to 2025, just straight down. So, yeah, that's bad.
Just like nothing. Nothing in 2025. What else do I have? Young male college grads are now jobless. There's like a bunch of, they don't stop. Every other week I'm looking at a chart like, oh, what the f***? This doesn't even make sense. We're so fucked. Downward mobility. People don't have hope for the future. They don't think things are going to get better in 10, 20 years. That's not how it used to be. You go back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, people thought the future was...
shit, the sun's coming out. I spoke too soon. I was going to be like, oh, the sun's not going to be in my face because it's so cloudy. Oh, God, my eyes! Fuck. Why does the sun come out when the day's already over? I wanted to get some sun today, but I couldn't.
It was like utopian. Oh, we'll have all this cool stuff. They were actually excited. 20 years from now, you think things are going to get better? If I were a gambling man in 20 years, something has to happen, right? Like something crazy cataclysmic or whatever.
But Gerby, you forget. Nothing ever happens. So don't get your hopes up.
I guess nothing ever happens. Maybe that's not...
I didn't watch this beforehand. It's just obviously the black pill speech is so I rewatched. I didn't see this. It's just that's the generic, obviously setting up for the generic black pill speak.
A good bet to make. Whatever, you get it. Everything sucks. New cars suck. New houses suck. They're not even put together properly. They're asking $500,000 for them.
Yeah, this fucking house we're in right now it costs even more than that and wasn't fucking put together. The fucking Mexicans fucked up so many goddamn things. They didn't even fucking... They have a vent set up over the stove, right? They didn't even finish the fucking hole that leads outside the house. Like, are you fucking... Dude. When will there be consequences? When will there be consequences? Why are we not allowed to just, again, tie all these Mexicans together, literally, like, rope them all up, and then just burn them? Just set up a funeral pyre, just burn them right there, and film it and put it on YouTube. Why not? And don't say because it's illegal. Ooh, it's illegal.
You can't buy a new house unless you're rich, unless you got a lot of money. New movies suck. Happy Gilmore 2. What are you, you rimming the tip of my... Pedro Pascal. Who do we used to have? Brad Pitt? George Clooney? Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, and now we got fags like Pedro Pascal. Yeah, I know. They even make, like, the more conventionally attractive dudes do gay shit. Like Alexander Skarsgård, they're having him, like, dress like a homo on live TV. They have to humiliate these fucking people and make them do gay shit. Just like they would make black people always wear drag in old movies because it's a humiliation ritual.
This guy, now this guy gets anxiety, he starts trying to finger the hose. Who the fuck is this guy? Why is he in every movie? And speaking of the huz, don't even get me started. These bitches are downright retarded. These hoes are straight up fried. All they know how to do is take their pharmaceuticals, get they fake job, and lie. But I'm not even gonna lie, men suck too. Their balls aren't even producing enough testosterone anymore. Men, they're pathetic. A lot of them act completely pathetic.
He's talking to you, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to hear it from old Gerbert.
It's just true. And so dating sucks. Oh, it's a disaster. Oh my Lord. Now, women, they have the abundance, but they're still, when they get to their 60s, 70s, oh, they're going to die alone. And guys, they're just...
Even before that, in their fucking 30s, they're getting 100 cats and shit. Yeah, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Because a lot of women would rather be alone than be with the sub 5 oofy doofy beta bucks deluxe excess male with flawed swarthy genetics. So yes. Yeah, they will be alone. And it is by choice because all they have to do is spread their legs so they can get a man until they're rotting, you know, like the 60, 70 example, sure. Maybe not at that point. But they could get a dude, they just don't want to settle.
Scraping for scraps, dogging each other, doing ridiculous shit like fucking Jaws-size, eye-pulling, face-pulling to construct their faces to appeal to these vapid people. Are scrolling on Hinge where there's a filter you can use to remove anyone below a certain height.
Yeah, this is why dating sites are dying, by the way. It was literally a fucking April Fool's joke on Tinder years ago, and then they made it a real thing. They made the height filter a real thing. So thank God dating apps are dying, but it also means Chad is going to somehow get even more pussy than last time, because it's only going to be Chads and a bunch of whores. And the amount of whores grows all the time, you know?
Say, oh, go outside. Have you been outside? All I see are tumbleweeds and whores. And I don't see too many tumbleweeds. Come on, man, get real. Cities suck. 3,000 for a little apartment. People are getting lit on fire. It's filled with migrants. Young people are socializing way less. That sucks. They're not even having fun anymore for the most part. I just watched Dazed and Confused. Great film. That's gone. Long gone. That place, foreign. Young people, they're not having a fun time. And that's even the ones that avoid getting scooped up and flown out to some island where they're molested.
What are you talking about? That didn't happen. The government said so. That didn't happen.
By the most influential people in politics and finance, which happened. That's actually real. It actually happened. They're going to cover up the list, but everybody knows it happened. And it's just like, oh, whatever. Tell me what else is new. And hey, even if you didn't get scooped up, you still had internet pornography readily available in an over-sexualized culture, all shoved in your face so you could go on there and see all that stuff when you were prepubescent. So rest assured, you have been raped. This has been seen too. The economy sucks, obviously. It's all fake. Infinite inflation. Assets have all been scooped up. Now they infinitely grow. Houses, $500,000 on average. And boomers still go, oh, you're not working hard enough. It's the subscriptions. It's the Uber Eats. Listen here, fucko. The arithmetic can be done. There's no two ways to slice it. You can compare the cost of living to the wages, the real purchasing power, and it's not even comparable. Oh, the interest rates got up to 20% or whatever in the 80s. It doesn't matter if they were fucking 80%. Houses have gotten 10 times more expensive since the 70s. Do people make 10 times the amount of money? No. The arithmetic can be done. It's there. It's a mathematical.
Well, it's obvious boomers don't care about the arithmetic. It's just that simple. I mean, it's not about the math. It's about affirming the beliefs you already had and never being proven wrong about anything. Because everyone is a goddamn narcissist on this fucking planet at this point. Legitimately. Social media is not something the human brain was programmed to handle. Because literally, you can just fucking whiff your own farts 24/7 for the rest of time if you want to. Like, nobody is immune to this. Nobody. It's legitimately crazy. So yes, the baby boomers, they're all just jerking each other off about how great they were, how hard they supposedly worked, which is bullshit. It's their fucking cloudy ass senile memories of their past. They're probably as lazy as everyone else.
Reality. Shut the fuck up. I mean, maybe it would matter if it was 80. That's a little bit crazy. But what else is new? Little Asian girl who became famous as an online influencer for having a black scent and flexing starts in OnlyFans the day she turns 18 and makes.
Oh yeah, that's that Lil Tay bitch. Yeah, I heard about her. What the fuck? Who the fuck's paying for this shit and why? I don't get it.
Makes over $1 million in 3 hours. Then the owner of OnlyFans donates money to buy missiles to shoot at starving children. Tell me what I don't know. And by the way, that's what I mean when I say men suck. I can't even hate women anymore.
Yeah, you know, people saying Indians, I believe it. Honestly, I do believe it. It's Indians who... yeah, never mind.
That's how pathetic you guys are. $1 million in 3 hours you gave to this... Whatever. There's chemicals and everything in the food. Phytoestrogens in the water. Plastics everywhere. Microplastics in my nuts. Phthalates on my skin. Heavy metals in my throat. Tell me what I don't know. I mean, this graph, it really just sums it up, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It sums up the decay.
Yep.
Both married and homeowners. These are the staples of adulthood. You find a life partner and you have a home. These are the foundations of Maslow's hierarchy. Relationship and shelter. So back then you could say, oh, if you don't have these things, you kind of messed up, right? Because most people have them. It's an average thing to have a house, to have a marriage. But people still like to gaslight Zoomers when it falls down to 10%, under 10%. People still act like it's a normal thing. Like, oh, you're...
Well, I guess if it's 30 years old, they wouldn't be Zoomers. They'd be the youngest millennials. Like, I'm literally right before the cutoff of what a millennial is. But yeah. Yeah, it'll be Zoomers very soon.
You're just a loser. No, the fuck it isn't. What are you talking about? It's gone. You get the point. That's why everything sucks. Now, naturally, a lot of people have a grim outlook because of this. They may even just give up completely. Particularly young men. Because you could say they've been kind of boned the hardest in all this. And these guys' outlooks are bleak. Very bleak. Especially in these circles of the internet, because they are privy to it. It really does seem that modern life is just devoid of substance and wants to completely break men. But even after all that, would you call me crazy if I were to tell you that life is a gift?
Here we go. 9 minutes of this is the worst time to be alive in the the first world in modern Western civilization. Is the second half of the vid gonna be cope? That's what I'm afraid of, because that's what the title is. Everything sucks but never do. So, oh boy, here we go. Here comes the cope.
That you should be grateful for, just for itself. A simple summer breeze, the rustling of the leaves, a good book, a dillard. I don't know what these things are officially called, but they're dillards. Is it not enough to just hold a dillard?
All right, why is he doing that? You see what he's doing? Why is he doing it?
In your hand, and I mean, these things are electric. You see the movement? No, I'm being a little goofy, but let's get real. When you say everything sucks, you have to clarify compared to what. Really what we're talking about is compared to post-World War II 20th century Western civilization. And this is a unique time that very few periods of history could be compared to in terms of quality of life. Sucks compared to what?
Well, if it was after World War II, I imagine it'd be a really good time to be a man, considering most of the fighting age men went and died overseas. So you'd get a mountain of pussy. But maybe that's just the way I'm thinking about it.
The trenches, not the trenches of today. He's in the trenches. The actual trenches compared to the Depression. I mean, some metrics are getting there, but it's not that bad.
I would die why would I die after World War II? That's what he said, right? Right after World War II, not during World War II.
There's always problems going on. There's always something going on. There's better and worse times to be born, for sure. And we have...
I'd die of too much pussy. I'd drown in it. I'd literally drown in it.
Going on now, but there's always problems. It's never just good. It never is. I'd rather be born now than be one of the guys who had to go die in World War I or World War II. And basically any other period of history besides the peak of Greece, Rome, the other European empires, maybe Egypt, get head from an alien, get freaky with the aliens who built the pyramids, you know what I'm saying? Really, there's nothing
Sounds
new
based
under
to
the
me.
sun. All that happens is as natural and familiar as a rose in spring or a fruit in summer.
Well, that's not really true, though. I don't think there's been another period in human history where a small group of elites have manufactured human behavior down to a science, a scary science that they can manipulate given their unlimited wealth and vast power. I don't think there's ever been a time in history before now where legitimately the elites can mold people's brains in real time, and they know exactly how to do it, and it is scarily effective. I'm pretty sure that's new. That is something unique to our current civilization.
Which are disease and death, treachery, and all else that gives fools joy or sorrow. Read Meditations, motherfucker. Sometimes I have to go Marcus Aurelius on your ass because you refuse to see the...
Okay, but he's a fucking emperor and you're a normal fag. I hate when people bring this shit up. It's like you have to listen to who gives the message, right? That is just as important as the message itself. You are not Marcus Aurelius, okay? You are you know, a sub 5 oofy doofy beta bucks. Not Gerby. Gerby's not a sub 5, but the rest of the shit is true. You are just a dude.
Your attitudes about things actually matter more to your life than any external circumstances. Just keeping it 100% real. Or so of any of the things that bring down young men today. The primary cause, the worst of which is a demoralization campaign that I realize I have unwittingly participated in. Our thoughts determine our lives.
I mean, okay, I think that's fair. You can certainly say that on my channel as well. Anyone with any amount of influence who is talking about black pill content is undoubtedly going to be spreading that message. And I approve because people have sent me Doomer Hour stories where they say they're only 20 or 21. If you've already given up that fucking early, then yes, you know what? My content probably did some damage to your psyche. And I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be fucking watching this type of shit. The game reviews, sure, but not Doomer Hour or listen to any of the black pill stuff I say because it's not over for you yet. So yeah, whenever I read that shit, I'm like, you're too young to be thinking this shit. That's part of the reason I ended up here, is thinking the thoughts too early. And my parents not dealing with it at all. And just letting it fester.
Our thoughts through the power of consciousness, that's the only thing we can control. And it's the only thing that could feasibly alter our life, our fate. I'm not one of.
Well, sometimes for the worst, though. Like, if the 2 out of 10 Indian man starts thinking he's awesome and then starts, you know, cold approaching women, then he goes to prison. I don't think him thinking positively improved his life. I think it made it worse, objectively. Now, you could say that's an extreme example, sure. But I do think positive thinking is a little overrated. We'll put it at that. Like, I wouldn't say it's always correct to be an optimist, a naive optimist. It could probably help with certain things, but it's contextual. I wouldn't say it's a cure-all.
These guys, I have nothing to sell you. I'm not selling a course. I'm not selling a manifestation course. I don't really believe in this type of manifestation. Women believe in that shit because men do everything. And all these guys, they're like, read Neville Goddard. Now I'm going to sell you a $100 a month course to teach you how to manifest. Well, if you know so much about manifesting, couldn't you manifest a less bitch way of making all this money? You have to tell other people how to manifest. So how are they supposed to manifest the money? Are they supposed to make their own fucking courses? Look, I'm not one of these guys. But the truth remains that your life does correspond to your predominant mental attitude. You're always thinking about problems. You're always focusing on problems. You hate the bad. You're going to bring bad things into your life. That is what happens. I've seen it happen way too many times. Think, look, try to draw the connection now. People's attitudes and what their life looks like.
Yeah, but you're reversing cause and effect. People are happy because they have good things that happen in their lives. They're not sad because them being sad manifested destiny and then bad things happen to them. That's retarded. This is cope. This is straight up cope. Is dinner ready? Mm-hmm. All right. I'll head down there in a second. Like, this is just straight up getting cause and effect backward. It's like, yes, can being overly negative cause more problems in your life? Certainly. But pretending that being happy, forcing yourself to be happy makes your life better is retard shit. That is straight up or just factually incorrect. And Gerby can pretend to be happy all he wants, but he can't hold down a stable relationship. He can only get fucking one night stand with shallow bitches. That's the shit he's been saying. So no amount of him pretending to be happy has fixed his fucking core problem that he himself, you know, has admitted to having. So I don't know what this bullshit is, but this is the cope. There's always the cope.
Nah, I think everything's gonna be okay. We're all gonna make it.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat dinner. All right.
Yep.
So hold on. I just knew with the title, it was going to be like, all right, he's going to lay out how horrible things are, which he did. He did a good job. And then, okay, well, you should just be positive anyway.
Breakers.
Like that.
Hello? 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 I don't know. I know. I'm trying to figure out how to turn off the music. It's your email? Email. No, this is your email. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, I know. I still haven't saved the fucking...
That's funny. Hello? Hi, chat. How's it going? I'm here to harass you while Kobe eats food. As soon as I figure out... You wouldn't believe the nonsense he has set up here. Oh, there's me. Why am I so... Wait. I'm all little. I can't see myself. Oh, there I am. Hi, chat. Hi. Hi. It's me. All right. Now that I'm here to shit talk. Leak the Fuda folder? All right, let me find it. That'll be my quest. We'll find that. You... Hi, chat. Yes, hello. Can you believe? I didn't realize you guys were so trans-friendly. I always thought, Kobe seems to not like them very much. But apparently the synthetic man fan base is super pro trans. I got called out. They called my ass out. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good today. Except I think I may have fucked up and ate something bad. I can feel my stomach starting to go crazy. But good before that. But yeah, you guys, the whole synthetic man fan Discord unit of people are apparently all transgender. I got yelled at for misgendering, and I'm like, this is Kobe's fan? Excuse me? Do Chudcast now. I didn't cancel Chudcast this time. I didn't do it. It was Kobe. Question mark, 24% drama. Not the drama! Devin in a J-Man. That's me. Madness. Yeah, this is not Lord Frogmire. I'm Devin. You should go subscribe to that Lord Frogmire guy, though. I hear he's pretty cool. When am I going to stream tomorrow? I was going to do it today, but we had to get food. Because I've been eating all the things I'm supposed to be eating to cure the mold in ludicrous quantities. So I had to go buy more. Loved your latest vid. Thank you. It's for the chat members who don't know, which you should know if you're not subscribed to Lord Frogmire. I'm not sure who he is, but if you're not subscribed to him, you're a fake fan. But point is, if you don't know, I made a video on the Pokemon mobile games. The comment section on that video is crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I thought everyone was gonna be mad at me calling city people bug people that should be squashed like the insects that they are. I thought people were gonna be mad at me for that, but no, people are pretending like they don't know what pay to win means. They're like, what are you talking about? This game's pay to win. You could just grind the currency. And it's like, bro, that's what pay to win means. You don't have to. No other game can you pay money to skip the grind. That's what makes it pay to win. I don't know. It's crazy, though. I genuinely did not expect it. I'm like, I didn't even know people played this game, let alone were willing to defend it. Smite 2? Kobe's never going to play Smite with me, that motherfucker, that lying piece of shit. You look fatter. I'm trying. I should weigh myself, see if I've gained any weight. It hasn't been that long, so it'd be weird if it was significant. Watch GT in exchange for Smite 2. I already did the exchange. It was Breakers in exchange for Smite 2. So if he doesn't want to, do his end of the deal, then there are no more deals. No more. Bring up the hit piece and answer to it. I might do it on my stream. The problem is I don't know how to do it without just getting more mean. You know what I mean? Like, I already said my piece. I don't really care anymore. So the only way to make it more entertaining is to be meaner than I was last time. Because I was nice. Like, in my first drama stream, I was being nice. So, I mean, if I was going to respond again, it would just be mean. Was it Latina Parfait? Yeah, they made... I don't know. There's this guy called Lord Frogmire. I hear he's super cool, and you should sub to him. But he... someone made a hit piece on him for getting their pronouns wrong. And yes, I haven't seen the video, so Nick wouldn't lie to me, though. Yeah, so they made a hit piece on Lord Frogmire because he misgendered them. And this is Kobe's fan. This is a synthetic man viewer is upset that they got misgendered. Like, dude. Like, you can't make this shit up. You literally cannot make it. And there are a bunch of people. I don't know, dude. I don't know. This isn't even like a small minority. Well, it is a small minority, but it's like it's still a significant number of people. That's like I'm like, damn. 24. Yeah, exactly. It's 24%. I've been saying for a while. It's probably like 90, 95%, somewhere around that. Here, can I make it? Wait, well, let's see. 24. Nobody's keyboard's all fucked up. How the fuck are the... Oh, there we go. All right, wait, I just want to know which is more accurate, you think? I think I know which is more accurate, but I want to gauge the community, see what you guys think. Do you think it's closer to 24% or 95? Yeah. Because 100. It's show us the pour. I won't show you the bottom. Look, I'll cover the bottom so nothing drips out. There you go. There, just making sure nothing drips out the bottom. That'd be embarrassing. Is it sticky? Yeah, it is. It is. Ew, gross. Ew, far. Yeah, you have to respect the ingenuity, though. The ingenuity to fit a little thing in there. It is gross, though. All right, so 95% won. Not by that much. Well, okay, it's by a significant margin, but not a crazy margin. Maybe I should have put a 0% there just to see. It's gonna shatter if you slave, I guess. Oh yeah, it's hard. Steal one of my brother's games? What would I do with it? Oh no, he's gonna be missing Resident Evil 2. What's he gonna do? No one plays video games anymore. You own them so that you can look at them. You aren't paying attention. What's the poll? Maybe you would have recognized the numbers better if there's a 14%, but apparently it's 24% now. And if you don't understand those numbers, then the poll isn't for you. I'm sorry. Steal the monster waifu encyclopedia. I don't have to steal it. It's mine. He would have to steal it from me. Steal the Poir plushie. He would know it's missing. What got deleted? Wait, I want to see. Oh, N Tower. You delete. You're trying to cut them off at the source. Who's your favorite monster girl you poser? They don't count, right? Ilias wouldn't count because that's the best one. Everyone knows it's Ilias, but I don't think that one counts. So, what is her name? You know, I've the mold holes. I've forgotten what the snake one is called, but it's the snake one. Dan to Dan is a great anime. I saw a little bit of it, a clip. It was neat. It was neat. Orc content. Is it like as funny as that video is? Orcs are the most. They're the shittiest of the monster girls. Definitely the worst. Reveal the homework. Look, the Fuda folder is too big to open. It's been opening this whole time. It just, you know, Kobe has a slow SSD, and it's like 400 terabytes, so it's taken a while to open. Gabo is top tier. Yeah, I agree. Gabo's way above Orc. Orc's like, again, very funny video. Funniest video ever. But Orc's like here, and Gabo's like all the way up here. Human's still here. Like Orc's, you know, we go human, Orc, right? Orc's still above that, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fucking psycho here. Orc's definitely still above human. But Gabo's like way up here. Like Orc's not even close. Let's not get crazy. Werewolf girls are above Gabos? Nah, I don't agree. Gabos is like way up there. Gabos is solid. Where do elves land? Above maybe above Orc. Somewhere in there. Fake furry? No, because werewolves are humans some of the time, and we already discussed humans all the way down here, right? You have like all the other ones are around here. Humans all the way down here. And werewolves are human half the time. Actually, more than half the time. Isn't it like full moon or something is when they become? So they're like all the way at the bottom. All the way at the bottom. Yeah, hellhounds are way up here. They're way I don't even have, like, look. If goblins are already... Here, I can't even see my own camera, because if I... What do I... Okay, now I can see where my hand is. Okay, so if goblins are like up here, right? That's pretty high. That's pretty good. Hellhound, that's like way... You know, we're talking all the way to the ceiling. It's not even comparable. Werewolf, all the way down here. Nah. Half the time? Not even half the time. When's a full moon? Is it just once a month? That's pathetic. I don't want that shit. Get that normie shit out of my face. Make a tier line. Yeah, we could. I'm down. I'm 100% down. Do Indian girls rank higher or lower? You know the answer to that. You already know the answer to that. You know, there's, you know, okay, well, you know, we're moving the scale up. Like, imagine I'm lifting the scale off the ground. If humans are here, the humans are all the way down there. You know, they're like on the ground. So it's, you know, humans, and then humans are, you know, they're like way down there. Do the ranking right now. There's no time. He'll be back soon. Also, I'd have to find it. What about Cumans? No, the Cumans are also way down there. What about evolutions? Those are Pokemon. Don't touch his keyboard. I know that. Oh, what'd I do? I like it. Someone said don't touch the keyboard, and I touched the keyboard, and it's already fucked up. What'd I do? No! Why? I should have listened. Dude, the inner contrarian. I'm just like, you can't tell me what to do. What happened? Did I delete it? I don't see it anymore. Oh, no. I'm turning on. Look, if this is video capture device, I'm turning it on. Elgato face cam. I killed it. Or is Elgato a different one? Dude, I fucked it. Oh, is it this one? Hey, we're back. We're back. Dude, I swear all I did was like hit the space bar with my palm, and that was already too much. It's just funny how right chat was. They're like, don't touch the keyboard. And I'm like, you can't fucking tell me what to do. Immediately fuck it up. Immediately it's destroyed. Is there any bug monster girls? There's plenty. There's plenty. Oh, look. Our hero is back to save you from monster girl talk.
I thought everyone wanted to hear about that, though.
Next stream. Or my stream. I'll rank all the monster girls. You can't fucking stop me.
Bye. They knew bye.
Bye, chat. Bye.
There you go. He said bye. Why did he capture the YouTube studio page instead of just fucking... Why did he put... He's fucking up everything. Why did he do this? Is it because his neck still doesn't work? I thought his neck worked. Hold on, I gotta bring this back on screen. The sun is directly in my fucking eyes again! Nope. The 5% identify as women. So you're all gay or troons. That's what you just fucking said? Wowie zowie.
People on the internet like to call normal people normies. A lot of normies are way happier than you, and their lives are...
Hold on. I contest that. Doesn't the data show that's not true, though? You can't just say that. You can't just say normies are more happy. Yes, a lot of them are, but we probably live in a time where normies' happiness is plummeting the most, and they don't even know why. Like, let's take women, for example. On polls... And these are polls you can answer. Like, these are actually self-reports, which normally would invalidate the poll data. But in this case, I think it speaks volumes. Women self-report that they're less happy than ever, like than all previous generations. Every time they poll women's happiness, it goes down. And women are the biggest normies on the fucking planet. So, again, bad argument number 2, I would say, even if there's some truth to it. I would not say normies are always happier. So I don't like this Gerbert copium second half of this video. Seems like propaganda so far.
Are better, despite maybe being like less knowledgeable, less intelligent about this kind of shit that you know about. But they can kind of go through and stumble and things could work. But they're not thinking about all this shit. They're not thinking about other problems. To them, things are fine. And they go through life. And they get a girl. They buy a little condo. They live in a city. They go out with their friends. They have fun.
But again, that's happening less and less. Those numbers are going down. Do you think there's more freaks being born? Or do you think that is seeping into the normie population, they're also suffering? You could say there's more freaks, but I also think a lot of the problems that are hurting internet people are also hurting the normies.
It still happens. Yeah, it still happens. There are just normal people in there having fun. If instead of thinking about problems, you practice gratitude, if instead of hating the bad, you love the good, and that's what you focus on.
Okay, but then why would anyone change anything? This is the problem right here, okay? I'm not going to tell you to be demoralized and doomer, but if you tell yourself everything is fine, you're never going to fight to change anything. Why would there be a boogaloo if we all just brainwash ourselves and say everything is fine? Telling yourself everything is fine is not going to accomplish anything. Yeah, you'll own nothing and be happy. Is that going to solve anything?
Things will be fine. Things will actually be fine. It matters what you think. That's what really matters, is the thoughts you entertain. And that's the worst thing that's been done to you, is the stolen focus and the demoralization campaign to take away the only power that you really do have. Whatever. Take it or leave it.
I disagree. I think especially in the United States, the individual does have power. We could have a bunch of Luigis out there taking out executives right fucking now. You can get a gun. You know, of course, never do that. I would never encourage that ever because it's against YouTube's rules. But Any individual right now could choose to have power. This is demoralization. Even if it's disguised as happiness, this is demoralization. Okay? The individual does have power. We're all just fucking pussies. That's what it is. That's the fucking truth, all right? That's the truth this video should be telling you.
There are studies done. There's studies done on luck. People who believe themselves to be lucky are more lucky. I'll pull it up. Richard Wiseman is one of the guys who's done a lot of research on this. Now, peep the spelling before you chuds pop off on some JQ shit. It's the whatever. Lucky people generate their own good
What do you mean?
Via 4 basic principles.
Who would do that?
Creating and noticing chance opportunities, make lucky decisions by listening to their intuition, create self-fulfilling prophecies via positive expectations, and adopt a resilient attitude that transforms bad luck into good. That's just the scientific, materialistic way of looking at it.
Okay, but that doesn't actually mean anything. Like, that sounds good, but all that really means is people who are lucky are generating more possible opportunities for good things to happen to them. But the same could be said for unlucky people. Unlucky people are generating more opportunities for bad things to happen to them. Is that intelligent? Does that sound smart? No, it doesn't fucking sound smart. That's common sense. But it was rolled up in a scientific paper. I mean, what? This is stupid. This is dumb. He is not smart enough to read this type of shit. Is what this is telling me right now. Your IQ is too low to comprehend this bullshit.
Psychological perspective, which has been surprisingly well replicated for a study in psychology. And it's not even talking about basically every form of religious thought ever. The Orthodox monks of Mount Athos, the Protestants, the Taoists, the gurus, Plato. You create your layer of reality by the quality of your thoughts.
All right, manifest yourself into getting a wife then, Gerbie. Please. Use your power of positive thinking to get a wife and have children. That's what you want, right? So surely, if you keep thinking positively, it will happen, right? That's what he said. That's what he wants. That's what he said. So let's fucking go ahead, Gerbie. Hit us up. I'll be here. Mr. Doomer will be here in another year. He's still gonna be, getting side pieces at best. This is not how this shit works. It's not how this shit works. Just thinking positively is not going to solve problems. It might help. It might help. But this is like cultish shit. Honestly, is what this sounds like. This sounds like cultish shit to me.
Need to tune your thoughts, reactions, emotions, not to ignore these things, not to run away from them. There's no good in pretending these things don't exist, because then they'll hit you hard and they'll eventually hit everybody.
Okay, but I mean, then this is meaningless. Like, okay, you're telling people to focus on the good and not so much on the bad, which is an okay message. But what if people don't fucking have good? And don't tell them, oh, you're alive. There's fucking starving children in Africa who are alive, and they should be praising every day they are born in a shithole, the darkest, dumbest skin color possible. I couldn't even get no, that's stupid. Who cares if you're alive? You're one of 8 billion fucking people. Your life is meaningless. Your life is fucking meaningless. Now, it doesn't have to be, but it probably will be, What?
Did you feed the dogs?
Yeah, I literally just told her that I fed the dogs. Mom, I was just fucking told you. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. No one listens to me in this family. You wonder why I became a YouTuber. You wonder. Because no one would listen to me. I try to spread synthetic wisdom to the world. I try to give you my all-knowing, omniscient, ultra-genius gospels. And my family's like, whatever, fuck him. Who cares what he has to say? That's why I became a YouTuber. So you fucks would listen. Listen and learn when a black woman's speaking.
But it's like there's three levels. There's the person who doesn't know and they're happy. There's the person who knows and they're unhappy. But then there's the person who knows and they're happy. And you got to go through all three. It's the classic bell curve kind of thing. And do what you want. I'm in no position to tell people what to do. But you can try. You can try to escape and get a farm and a wife. Or you can just chill and play video games.
Okay, but I mean, didn't you just say Zoomers aren't lazy though earlier this fucking video? Aren't people trying already? This is the problem. When you get down the hopium, you're huffing that copium, you contradict yourself in your own goddamn video. He literally said boomers are wrong, that Zoomers are lazy. And then later in the video he says, "Oh, you Zoomers just need to try." It's like, what? They are trying. You literally said they're trying already. This is stupid as hell. But the thing is, when you have a 6-second attention span, you don't notice contradictions in the same fucking video. So yeah, this is getting kind of stupid, but whatever. Anyway, we'll finish it.
Watch shows and be on the internet. Or do any number of other things. But I just have to clarify my position on all this doomer stuff. I'm not about it. Silence.
Oh, wow. Whoa, the guy who's above average looking ain't a doomer? Ooh. Whoa, that's a revelation.
With the pessimism because you have no idea the power of your own thoughts. I think things will get worse and then things will get better. It's a pattern. It's happened before. There's writing on the wall for things to be rebuilt good. Like young people have been forced to come to know hard truths that the millennials, the boomers, the Gen X, they don't know much about these things because they didn't have to.
That's not true. That's not true. Millennials absolutely do know. Why do you think they're nihilists, anti-natalists, extremely cynical, doomer? Like, all this shit came from millennials. The doomer shit did not come from Zoomers. It came from millennials. Millennials were conditioned with this shit since like the fucking 90s. This is not new. This is not new. So what the fuck is he talking about?
But young people have had to, because when you're put in a position where things don't work, you have to question everything. And when the current system starts to degrade, a section of these young people will make it and things will be good.
Okay, yeah, of course. No one said everyone's going to be fucked. Society would collapse if everyone was fucked. And also, you need to look at the demographics. I know he's not really a racist or whatever. But you need to look at the demographics of success. Who are the people having families and having, getting married, having children, right? What do those people look like? And why is that? Probably because it's promoted in society, and white people are told to not have kids, and that's horrible. You're bringing a child in this horrific world. So yeah, of course, some people will be successful. Are those the right people? Are those the people contributing to society and improving it? This is what I'm saying. Like, you can't just make blanket statements like that. You got to actually substantiate these things. You got to look at the whole picture.
If you don't wake up in the morning and thank God for being alive, you're not going to make it. If you don't read every day, you're not going to make it. If you don't practice thought control, to not entertain things that will destroy you, to not always focus on problems, you're not going to make it. If you don't exercise your body, you're not going to make it. If you don't escape the grasps of media to learn actual skills, you're not going to make it. If you keep on running instead of directly facing the real world and trying to do something with it, even though it seems like the cards are stacked against you, you're not going to make it. And whether you might not care, and that's fine. I understand not caring because, it really is everything's against you. And that is what it is. You don't care, you're gonna die, and then what's next? If you don't learn to be silent, to be mindful, to meditate or pray, you're not gonna make it. If you don't fucking stop beating off your little worm, you're not gonna make it. I don't know, I'm just going off. I'm an idiot. I don't know anything.
Yeah, I mean, that was just rambling about nonsense. I mean, has Gerbert made it? Is he making it right now? That's my question. He could. He certainly could. I think pretty much the vast majority of people will take one look at Gerbert Johnson and be like, yeah, he absolutely could make it based on his looks, right? And yet he hasn't made it. So what does that say? You know what I mean? Like, that speaks volumes. Is he taking all his own advice here, and yet somehow he still hasn't made it, and he's above average? That in itself is a bigger black pill than anything he could be saying over the course of this fucking video. But he doesn't see it that way, of course, because, you know, it might conflict with his worldview, possibly. Yeah, this is a painful one, for sure. No, Matt Ticky, I'm sorry for your Psych 101 analysis there, buddy, but it's just facts. I mean, I don't know if you see yourself as Gerby, that you failed despite, you know, being the upper half of the genetic hierarchy or whatever the fuck. But no, it's just facts, dude. Just meditate. Yeah, so that one was kind of ass. That was a pretty ass video.